Hello, in this video we're going to discuss how hacking is done for law enforcement agencies part 2. Now in the previous video I did mention that Microsoft had been infiltrated by these offenders and that they had messed with the Windows operating system for everyone's computers. As you can see here, we have an example of a type of folder that you would see inside your computer. There are folders like that with numbers and letters like 3C, 7698, 71B6 and so forth. You'll find folders like that inside your computer, and it's a mystery folder. You're wondering, what is that for? Well, what it is they got Windows to make double copies of everything. So that folder is in fact a copy of something that you've already have a copy of, and it exists in Windows within the operating system, and it slowly increases and doubles up the space that is consumed on your hard drive. So that is designed there to use up your hard drive space. Funnily enough, people with dongle keys don't have this problem. So all the problems that we get with Windows, they do not get. Right, so we're going to look at dongle key capabilities. We're going to look at Caligula and the Bitcoin and how these two operate. So witches and wiccans use the dongle key and they access the Caligula network on the internet. It is encrypted and it gives them access to everything. So here's a list of things that they do. They have videos on Caligula of offences, and these people get off on watching this sort of stuff. A few examples is child porn and animal sex and cuckold. So and that includes video of their victims being forced and coerced into doing this sort of thing. Strangely enough, witches and wiccans also carry on their personal cell phones and laptops video of themselves doing this sort of thing, including animal sex. With regard cuckold, it is where people are forced to have sex that is not their orientation, and also forced to have sex with their own family members. That is cuckold. It is disgusting. Right. Snuff videos, there would be endless lists of crimes accessible on Caligula, where you could see video of the offenders as well as the victims. This also includes video of people being raped, gang raped, and drown raped, which is another thing these people in their culture does to each other and to other people. Drown rape. They also use chemicals for this, which burn, and breathable burning chemicals. In other words, they can keep people immersed in a chemical and just leave them there. They also have equipment that reboots the brain after asphyxiation through drowning or asphyxiation. So it restarts the body through a type of telepathic connection. A person who's been drowned can be rebooted and made conscious again. Video feed can be live of victims getting punished. So how these people operate is they kidnap a child from another country, bring them to their own country, take them to their house, go underground into their bunker, and they hold them there. Then the family goes searching for them, and the family all wind up scattered in other countries, underground, and other witches and wiccans bunkers underground. They never see each other ever again, except through videos where they're forced to watch the type of videos I just mentioned of their loved ones in that predicament. Disaster videos including aircraft crashes. Now these people create disasters. and they video it. So not all airline crashes are accidents. Some are deliberate. These people can interfere with aircraft while it's being maintained, and then when it's in the air, video everything that happens as the aircraft is crashing. They get off on watching people in this circumstance, and they arrange for victims to be on such flights. That's their way of thinking. So it's no accident certain people are on board certain aircraft. Also accessible is a database. Name, address and personal data of everyone, including what's in their bank accounts, everything. And 3D blueprints of everyone's house. And they also have copies of keys of every door. If you have a password, they'll have access to it. If you have a safe, they'll know the combination. The Bitcoin. Now the Bitcoin is their currency. So as I mentioned, they earn money by scraping by adding to people's bills. That's how these people earn their money. That money is used for normal common currency, but their own currency is Bitcoin. And how Bitcoin is used is it has a list of options. For example, if they wanted a victim raped, it's 4 Bitcoin. If they want them gang raped, it is 5 Bitcoin. If they want a kidnapping done on a victim, it's 17 Bitcoin. An aircraft crash of an airliner is 422 Bitcoin. And that includes options of the type of crash and video inside of what happens to everyone. They also can purchase drugs. 1 Bitcoin for a year's supply of cocaine or meth. Now, who is it that they get to do these kidnappings and rape and gang rape? It is in fact the families who were once searching for their loved one. They are the ones who become lackeys in the organization and do whatever they're told to do. It's through hypnosis that they get full control of their victims. How do these people earn their Bitcoin? Right, there's a number of options here too. Primarily, it's through rape and drown rape of their own families. By that, they earn 5 Bitcoin a day. They also take a type of meth tablet, which keeps them awake for 24 hours. So these people do not sleep at all. Other things that they have is they actually have video, live feed from Satan Actual. So Satan, who's actually on earth, they have live feed to this guy. His location is inside a pod. So he had scientists try and make for him his own afterlife, and groups of them tried to put themselves inside these pods. We'll discuss that in another video as to how they went about creating their own afterlife and putting their souls inside them. It is a matter which we'll discuss in another video. Suffice to say that Satan and the man that he was possessing placed themselves inside such a pod. And so these people have live video and audio where they can communicate with him and can hear his ranting inside that pod. He's not a happy person. He's very, very bitter, cold, hungry and thirsty. So that's an introduction to what this stuff can do. There's probably a bigger list of capabilities. As I said, they also use the dongle key to place inhibitors on other people's computers and cell phones. And they have full access to them. Full access to the camera, full access to microphones. They can listen and hear everything. I am the Archangel Daniel, and I'm from heaven.